does Toastmasters envision, inculcate mentoring? They do it constantly. Mentoring is a really big deal. And that's important to our new and our prospective members coming in. Toastmasters believes that a mentorship is to help with practical advice when you're preparing your speeches. Also, what are the club roles and responsibilities of being in NPS Toastmasters and other Toastmasters groups? Now, I want to think about back to, where did the word mentor come from? Well, I looked it up. It is actually a name. Mentor was originated in the Odyssey by Homer about 700 years BCE. Now, mentor, like for me in my mentorship as a protege with Toastmasters NPS years ago, I didn't have a singular mentor, and neither did Telemachus, who was from the Odyssey. He had a mentor named, what a surprise, Mentor, who was, well, as Toastmasters states, he was a helper. He was the father's best friend, and he had practical advice for Temecula. And that wasn't quite what the young man needed. He needed more than that. He needed an extra edge. He needed well, if there was a phone call, he needed one. So what happened is Mentor did his basic duty as a mentor, as happened to me at Toastmasters. I had good advice in this, but then other people came, like Tatiana and Carl and Arnie. They came and they helped me in addition, like Athena, the goddess, did in the Odyssey. Athena dressed herself, shape-shifted to look exactly like Mentor, and went in and made sure that everything basically to give the young man a good goose, like I really needed to be pushed, because I was terrified as a new speaker. I think many of us look at me now and think, I could talk it. Well, I'm sitting in a parking lot talking to you today. And that's what I'm doing, because that's what I have gained and gleaned from Toastmasters, is nothing's going to stop me from attending this important thing to not only my speech, but to my being. I have become a better human being through mentorship of all of you people. You have made me want to be a better speaker, a better friend, and a better person. And that is something that you get from Toastmasters. It's much bigger than just giving a little speech, a little talk. So what I want you to understand is there's 3 portions of mentorship. There's clarity, communication, and commitment. You need to be really clear, completely clear about what you want to get and what you want to give out of your speaking experience. You cannot tell your mentor, well, I don't know what I want to learn. You need to know exactly what you want to learn. You want to be better at this. You want to be more confident at that. You need to be clear. And then your mentor and you need to communicate. That's the second one, the communication. And that's what happened in the Odyssey as well, that the original mentor was not communicating well with the young man. So Athena popped in and she was a better communicator. So that happens with this Toastmasters, especially NPS, because you've got a group of people. Well, you have a main mentor, you've got all these other mentors that will assist you. And then commitment, the third: clarity, communication, and commitment. Everybody repeat after me. Clarity,
Clarity,
communication, and commitment.
commitment.
Yeah, clarity, communication, and commitment. Those are the three things as a mentee and as a mentor that you need to get across to be successful. And it's really quite easy. Now, if how many of you have actually read and shouted out the entire Odyssey? Nobody, right? No, nobody has.
Arnie and Rich.
Really, it's because it's 12,100 lines. 12,100 lines plus of a poem. Imagine that. So I am so sad that I don't have the time to read that 12,100 lines to you today. Instead, I have decided to go ahead with 5 lines that I think cover my feelings and my philosophy. Are you ready?
Ready.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. This is my Odyssey, my Iliad. There once was a gal from Monterey. She felt she had little to say. Her confidence was a disaster until she was mentored by NPS Toastmasters. And she's now sharing her new tale with you here today, Madam Toastmaster.